Hello, so here we are in the first video about the game called Amazon Village, and in this first video I will just set up the game and introduce you to the story and the stuff on this board. Amazon Village is an original game of mine design. It's made in the TableTop Simulator and it is a free mod that you can download and play with your friends. Also, it is not yet still finished. I'm thinking to add some more features to it, like making some character cards and maybe add some expansions in the future. But right now, let's just talk about the game in this video. So, what is the premise in Amazon Village? Well, it's simple. 4 guys on the expedition got captured by the female tribe of Amazon and brought back to village to work as slaves. And as the custom goes, every year only one of them will be freed, and the rest will be staying there to be slaves for life and never to see their familiar loved ones. Well, it doesn't sound too bad, but freedom is well, let's say that to win the game you have to, let's say, escape from the village with some girls. So how to set up the game? Well, I make all the annotations here right on the board. This is where you put your cards of the Amazon tribe girls, and this is where you put the tiles, these tiles that you can travel to and gather resources. And I already set the decks on the correct placeholders. This one doesn't have placeholder because you can set it aside out of the board, and there is also a space for prison. So let's talk about this. So basically every Amazon tribe is consistent of girls that do various tasks for the tribe. In this case, I'll show you the cards. This is the deck of Amazon girls. So let's check it out how the girls look like. Let's see. And here we are. These are 4 main castes of the Amazon tribe. This is the warrior. You can see by the tip of the spear in the right corner. This is the huntress with the hunting bow and arrow. This is gatherer, which gathers resources same as we do. And this is a breeding girl. She kind of makes love with males and get a newborn for the tribe. So as you can see, every card has an image of some beautiful girl and some numbers in color circles on one side and the resource markers on the bottom. And we're gonna talk about that in a minute. You can, watch the girls for a few minutes if you wish. Anyway, let's get serious. Although this is not so serious game at all. This is a deck that I called theme deck. Basically, these are the main conversation you can do with the girls and try to seduce them. So these color circles with the hearts are actually markers that represent some characteristics of those conversations you can have with girls. So let's start. This red one, it's talk about sex. The blue one is talk about compliments, giving compliment to girls. The purple one is about talks of discipline and following orders. Pink one is about romance, and the green one is about nature and surroundings. So what does it have with these girls? So let's see. Warrior has +2 number to the discipline because warrior like the discipline, and +1 to compliments because every warrior girl likes to get some praise for her deeds in combat. Also, they don't like romance. Talk about romance. They're not romantic persons. And Hunter, of course, she talks about nature and some discipline, but she doesn't like talks about sex because she's a hunter, working girl. She doesn't think about sex too much. And here is the gatherer that likes, of course, nature and romance, but doesn't like discipline too much. And of course, breeding girl, she likes talk about sex and about romance, but absolutely despise any discipline. She's a free girl, do what she wants. So when we know this, now let's go to another deck. So this is girl team deck. So basically, these are conversation we can have with the girls. So this is purple, conversation about discipline. So who's in charge here? And girls also have the same deck. So this is a game basically of matching color of cards and getting these points. When we get points, we use these tokens to set it above the girls' images here, and then we know which player is progressing with the girls, because this, I call it heart tokens. Basically, as you speak with the girl and she gets to know you, she starting to fall in love with you, and of course in the end she goes with you. So let's back to see what other cards we have. So this deck here is called Accusations, and this is deck basically used by the players. We use this deck to accuse other players of some bad deeds. So it is used to stall the progress with the girls, because of course all four of us are fighting for the love of these girls, and it is a dirty war. As you know, all these all can happen in love and war. So these specific cards are used to screw up all the people, to make them suffer, go to prison and stuff like that. And the last thing, these tiles that represent surrounding around the village, like jungle, like lake. Let's see what we have, the mountain, and there's plains also. Let's see. Come on, maybe plain. Ah, here it is, plains. So what does it have with the girls? Well, as you know, if you saw before, every girl has a marker of the resources. These are the resources you gather and bring to the girl, so you are able to talk with her and then use these cards or themes of conversation. So as you can see, gatherer has marker of 2 foods. And where can you find gatherer girls? On plains. This is where they gather various foods. Some berries and stuff like that. And hunter, of course, you can find her in jungle. And warriors in mountains. And these breeding girls around the lakes, which they bath and do whatever. Anyway, I think this is enough introduction to the game. So now So let's set up the game. So this is how we do this. First we fill this board with the tiles. So we shuffle the tiles and start filling the board from top to bottom and from left to right. And you can lock the tiles so they don't move when playing over them. Village stays in the middle. This is our starting location. So these are basically locations that you can visit that are around the village on some distance from it. You go there and gather the resources. After that we make our tribe of beautiful Amazon girls, which has 6 girls in it. Just put them on these placeholders. And lock them down. So let's see. We have warrior, gatherer, huntress, 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 and one making machine. So this is a tribe about more of the huntress than about some 10 of the rest of the castes. So as you can see, we have plains where the gatherers go. We actually have 2 of them. We have a lake where this villager go. We have one mountain. Actually we have 3 plains. And we have only one jungle where all the 3 hunters go to hunt. And after that we shuffle all these decks. And we choose the players. So for this I'm gonna take one red and one green player. You set your tokens of affection, lock them down too, and just copy paste them when you need them. And these guys you're gonna move away. Also I didn't tell you there is a bag with the resources. This is stone, wood, food, water, and this is not actually resource. This is tokens of bad reputation. They're the black ones, because you can get bad reputation if you're slacking on your job or the girl doesn't like your conversation themes. And after that every player gets one starting card of conversations. So I got compliments, and this green dude got talks about sex. Also every player gets 3 starting cards of accusations. And thing about accusation, it's better if you have more of the different colors, because it's important in the way how they used. When you get all of that, you are ready to start the game. So in the next video we're gonna play through a few turns so you can see how things work in this Amazon village.